Get the stream set up here, and then I'll get the routing done. It's taking me a second to set the stream up. Alright, stream's all set up. Let's go ahead and look at routing here. We're going from LaGuardia, Direct Merritt, HFD, Putnam, Boston. Direct, interesting. Huh, let me look at that routing. That looks interesting. That is some interesting routing here. Yeah, we're going right over. Huh, interesting. Alright, I'll put that in there then. Let's see what they're actually using at LaGuardia. Got ATIS information Delta 050 at 9 gust 21 10 statute miles 6,000 22 and 8 30 13 departing 13. All right, so we'll do LaGuardia 713. See which climb I want. LaGuardia 7. Let's do thinking maybe Whitestone. Yeah, let's do the Whitestone climb. Alright, LaGuardia 13 Whitestone climb. Alright, that's good. And then Bangor, let's look at the weather in Bangor. Gotta change this over here. Weather in Bangor is 320 at 15 gust 20. So let's land on 33. Rivals direct is fine. ILS 33 will be fine. ILS 33. All right, good. Then I'll go ahead and I'll fix some of these points. All right, so I'm gonna start deleting here because these are wrong. Actually, let's add. Alright, Merritt's there, so we can delete you. Alright, so we got Merritt. After Merritt, go on to HFD. After HFD is, what the hell does that say? Putnam. Let's see, well, let me do Putnam. Putnam. Nope, not that one. That's the one. Okay, Putnam. Easy. And then Nellie's going. Putnam to Boston. Boston. Okay. Boston. Be nice to go right over Boston. Right, Merritt, HFD, Putnam, Boston. Kylo, see you later. We'll zoom out so it doesn't keep zooming us around so much. Come on. Remove. Remove. Kennebunk, remove. Elish. That's fine there. That's fine. Alright, we'll run that. Check the altitude here. The flight level 310. Alright, the flight number is going to be 5254. Weight and balance 9.2. So about 46 side. That looks good to me. Alright, gate is going to be 78. Alright, that looks good. Alright, there's the Whitestone climb. Alright, good. Let's go ahead and get going. My phone go off, but I have no clue where it is. Alright, because it's premium scenery, it takes a minute for everything to load in. We'll just let that load in. And then we're going to do first flight of day checks. Not that early, but we'll do it. Alright, track IR is working. That's good. Alright, so we'll do cold and dark. First flight of the day, just pulled the airplane off. Hard stand or whatever. Alright, good. Alright, we show up the airplane. Make sure the hydraulics are off. Spoilers, flaps are stowed. Parking brake, ADG, steering is off. Alright, good. Circuit breakers we already checked. The power of the aircraft. Go ahead and check the electrics, make sure we have plenty of volts on the battery. Check our ICAS. That's looking good. We get ground power, not yet, okay. Connect that. Eventually the terminal will load in. Actually, it's loaded in. We're on 78, so we're off the edge here. That's good. Alright. See if I can get a good screenshot here. That's a good screenshot. Alright, good. Alright, where were we? Power's up there, that's good. Alright. Get the IRSs going here. Database looks good. Let that start aligning. We'll start going through first flight of day checks here. Gotta do a fire test. It's been about 30 seconds. Fire system test okay, that's good. Alright, we've got our GPS coordinates so we can start getting that IRS aligning. There we go. Alright, good. Alright, so already disconnected on stab trim here, so we can go to hydraulics. Alright, good pressures, good quantities, good temps. Alright, we're holding off till that message goes out that says spoiler stab in test. We gotta wait for that to finish so we can move on, do something else while we're doing that. Bangor is going to be the higher of the two airports, so I got to find the altitude of Bangor. Looking like a 192, so 200 will do. Right, there's 200 in there. Test is complete, that's good. Alright, test is complete, so we're back to hydraulics here. Check for depletion. Get low pressure dings. We get depletion. 3A is coming on. Good pressure on 3A, that's good. Alright. Recirc can come on. Cargo can go to center position. We look at our temp. We are 22 degrees, so that's good. Means we can put on windshield heat. Seatbelts kinds coming on. Ice detector test. ADS heat test okay. Emer lights come on, then to arm.
Emer bay overheat. TCAS system test okay.
Okay, nice. Not that we'll need it, but we'll do a quick radar test. Once we come on. That's in the way. Do a quick radar test while we're at it. Game's running very slow for some reason. Right, radar test is good. Not gonna worry about doing all the different trims. That's kind of a waste of time. Test, test, test. That's good. Alright, we're good there. Let's start plugging in this flight plan here. Uh, 52, 54. Merit. Let's see, after Merit we're going to HFD, Hotel Fox Delta. I'm trying to look here, where is it? HFD. Then to Putnam, Boston. That is good. Give me runway 13. None of those. Arrival, we'll do the ILS 33. That's good. Merit HFD Putnam Boston, Bangor, then LS Covert 33. There's the hold, that all looks good, okay. Going up to 310. Got 9.3. Let's see. Let's read some notes here. Temp is going to be 7. Plus 7. We got a tailwind here. Not too strong. Alright, that's in there. What's our reserves? 2,800. Taxi. 400 for the taxi out. 1430, we'll say. And let's do 85.77. That looks good. Alright, that's enabled. MFD menu, I don't want airports ever. Banana bars set up, radios auto-tuned. Yeah, it looks good to me. Alright. It's 134 out of here. Let me double check it. Yep, 134 in the heading. Alright, 134.13.1 is LaGuardia. I'll leave out of here in Green Needles because we need that. We're going to turn to 180. Alright, 180 on that. That's good. Let's listen to Anatus. Moving along pretty quick here.
LaGuardia Airport information, Kilo 1400 Zulu. Wind 05 tree at Niner. Visibility 10. Sky condition 6,700 feet, scattered few clouds at 18,700 feet. Temperature 22. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.1 tree. ILS runway 1 tree in use. Landing and departing runway 1 tree. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Kilo.
That's Kilo.
LaGuardia Airport.
Ground Endeavour 5254 IFR to Bangor, ready to copy.
Endeavour 5254 is cleared to Bangor Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 1 tree climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure frequency is 127.05 squawk 422 tree.
Endeavour 5254 cleared to Bangor Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 1 tree climb and maintain 5,000 feet. Departure on 127.05 squawk 422 tree.
Endeavour 5254 readback is correct. Contact ground on 121.7 when ready to taxi. Good day.
Alright, check ICAS messages here. Those are all good. The passenger doors, because the passenger doors open. Left and right engine oil pressures because they're not running. All these are because inbound spoilers are because the engine's not on. We don't have hydraulics for that running. Service door, cargo, forward cargo door, that's all just telling us our doors are open. That's low pressure because the engines aren't running. Those are the reverses arm, parking brake on. That's APU isolation valve open, low control valve, or the isolation valve, it's not an APU isolation valve. Low control valve is open, seatbelt signs are on, and that's just telling us that the bleeds are closed and engines are shut down, so that's all good. Alright, we'll go ahead and do a PDC validation. So we are 5254 Squawking 5223. We're going from LaGuardia to Bangor. Routing is going to be direct to Merritt, HFD, Putnam, Boston, Bangor. Be 5,000. Spec 310 and 10. LaGuardia 7, that's it. Legs verification I just did. That's done. I'll do a brief. Alright, we're on gate 78. We're in the end here. We're going to push and probably push back to 15 Alpha, taxi out of 15. They're using runway 13, so we'll probably be in Alpha. Over to Bravo at some point. Papa cross 22 to 13, something like that. Or they'll take us down to Echo cross and go in the double letters there. 7,002 feet of runway available. Plenty of runway for the numbers we'll send for. RTOs, anything serious before 80, anything before 80 will stop. Anything serious after 80 and before V1 will stop. After V1 will only stop and if the airplane's unable to fly. Today we're going to be doing the LaGuardia 7. I don't know why it didn't save it. It did save it here. Whitestone climb. Whitestone climbs a climbing right turn to a heading of 180, then on a heading of 180, once we hit 2.5 DMEF LaGuardia VOR, I'm going to make a left turn to 040. Do not exceed 210 knots until established in the 040, maintain 5,000. Got a speed restriction. Do not exceed 210 knots until established on the 040. Flat protection altitude, I believe, is 1,500 on this one. It would show us in the numbers. And we are not filed over any of the other speed restricted points, so we can accelerate at 10. Questions? No? As far as engine out procedure, if we all turns above 400 is allowed. 1,500 is accelerate, track flaps. Where are we there for? Okay, I'm just looking at this. If we lose one below 430 feet, we'll climb runway heading. 1,100 will retract flaps, MTT, and climb. 1,500 request vectors. Above 430, we'll just continue on the SID and request radar vectors for the engine failure. That's about all I got. We went over the weather. Weather's fine. Alright, good. That's my brief. Take a pre-flight checklist. Interior and exterior inspection. Complete flight release science. That circuit breaker check. Oxygen mask check. Battery master is on. Hydraulic panels set. Pressurization set. Windshield heat's low. Passenger signs on. ICAS check. Flight nav instruments check. Altimeters are 3013 cross check. Nozzle steering's off. Thrust reversers armed. Radar is off. Parking brake set. Flight temperature complete. Departure brief complete. Logbook QRH on board. Fuel required is going to be 7.0. We got 9.3. That's pre-flight check is complete.